I tried to start a lot of projects in my life. Like, I've tried doing many things while I was in fundamental school, in elementary school, and actually, I couldn't really start them because in the first part of elementary school, I was like very addicted to video games, and in the second part of elementary school, I was like a little child. I want to build a physique. I want to have a six pack so girls will like me more. And I've started and stopped a lot of times. And I thought like this might be because I'm sleep deprived, right? Because the school started going in the morning instead of the afternoon. Because in the first part of elementary school it was in the afternoon, and now I don't have I need to sleep more. I said this while I was sleeping at midnight because I wanted to play League of Legends. And then after I finished elementary school, my high school was like very busy. It has like 10 hours a day of classes, right? Because it's integral time. So it's very hard, it's very harsh, so I don't have much time, right? I said this while watching 5 hours of short videos every day and gaming for another 5 hours. This means, yeah, on second part of elementary school I slept very poorly actually. Okay, but this wasn't really a good excuse anyways. Trying to say with this is that nothing will fucking change in your life if you don't do something to change it. Like this is this is kind of obvious, right? Why you're saying it. But most men do this mistake. They make the mistake that of thinking that something will fundamentally change after they finish high school, after they're finishing college. No, nothing will fucking change if you don't do anything for changing. If you want to start going to the gym, you're not like just start going after high school finishes. Just because you have more time, no, you have to do the acting of going there. You have to do the action. You have to make something for something to change, right? This is very obvious, isn't it? But it is not very obvious when you're doing it. So when you think about making a project like start going to the gym, like start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram account, if you don't do anything for it to start, it just won't start in itself. And you need to put this into your mind. Things won't start on themselves. Like when you finish high school, nothing is going to change. Maybe your parents will start like saying more shit to you to find a job. This is what is going to change. When you finish college, you're just a guy with a degree. You're not like a renowned scientist on the field that you worked on. And this means that you need to do something for something to happen. Like, it is so fucking obvious. I've already said this 2 times, but I need to say it again. It is so fucking obvious that nothing will happen, but it isn't when you're doing it. When you're thinking to yourself, no, I just need to finish high school. Wait, I need to wait. Nothing will change. And actually, after you get to your job or your business, I don't know, you will be thinking the same thing for yourself. Oh, I'll just finish that job, and then uh, when I get retired, things will get better. They won't. Nothing in your life will change unless you try to change it. And like I'm saying this a lot of times because I want to put this in your mind. Nothing will change. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Nothing will fucking change in your life if you don't do anything to change it. Like if you're sleep deprived, yeah, you can like have 3 jobs and this makes you sleep deprived because you're working too much. Okay. But you can also just try to do good things to sleep. You can't just like wait for these 3 jobs to finish off on themselves. You can't just wait for like something to happen. You need to do something right now about your situation. So think with me. Let's say that every time you go to rest, like after school or after work, you just lay in bed and start watching short videos. This is not resting yourself. This is not resting yourself. The chances are you already know this. You already know that this won't rest yourself. You're just doing it because you have nothing else to do. But why don't you have anything else to do to rest? You could be doing so many things. And this is also because you don't want to change something. You're just waiting for something to change. You're waiting for like your mind to just not like short videos anymore. You're waiting for your mind to just not like video games anymore. This won't happen. You need to make something for yourself. Nothing will fucking change if you don't do anything to change it. And this includes your habits, this includes your mind. This includes everything that you think about. Like if you have developed into yourself, if you have like rooted deep into yourself that you like video games, nothing is gonna randomly happen that will make you not like video games. Like it won't happen. You need to do something for yourself for this to happen. You need to uninstall these games for this to happen. You need to, I don't know, you need to find something for yourself to do so this won't happen. You need to be busy on this time so this won't happen. You need to do something. Nothing will change when I say to you to this. Like when I say to you that video games are a bad thing, nothing will fucking change. Nothing. When I mean nothing, I mean nothing will fucking change. You need to do something about it. And this is actually a good thing because you're in control. Like, if something could randomly happen and just change your life without you doing anything, this means that something could randomly happen and it will change your life negatively also. But it can't. It at least is very rare for it to happen. And it's also very rare for something good to happen that will change your life fundamentally, right? So you need to understand that everything in life needs action. Everything you want to do in life needs action. You need to take action. And after you take action, know that things won't end. Like, when you get a job, the job won't fucking end. Even if you retire, you'll see that you need to do jobbish things. Things won't end. The craft of a man won't end. So you may as well have fun while you're doing it, right? You need to create fun in your craft because it won't end. Like never in your life. If you choose a job, chances are you're staying in the job for forever. Unless you're not like graduated or anything. But if you're like choosing something for your life, if you're choosing to make a YouTube channel, it will go on forever. So you need to have fun while you're doing it. Because if you don't, you're doing the thing that will never end and will just bring you misery. So if everything is going to change only if you try it and change it, it's actually a good thing. You need to take control on this. You need to create on yourself a way to choose always the best decisions. Because if you choose the best decisions, your life can't help but get better, right? If you choose to sacrifice the bad things and go for the good ones, your life will get better, right? If you choose to take action and change things for the better, they will get better, right? Because you have control in what you're doing. If you choose to go to the gym every single day of your life, you're getting a better physique. So when you only have the power of changing things fundamentally on your life, you need to fucking change them. You need to fucking change them for the good. You need to find anything that you could change and change it immediately, right? It like if you want to get better at like playing chess, you need to find a way to play more chess. If you want to get better, if you want to get a better physique, you need to find a way to go to the gym more often. You need to take action and change things, and not only think about changing things. Because the masculine mind always wants to create events and not only adapt to them. You do not want your life to stay the same forever. You want to create events and not adapt to them. You want to create your own job. You want to create your business, not stay at a job and adapt to what your boss says. So if you can do this, if you can develop a mind that can create events and not merely adapt to them, you're creating good events for yourself, right? Not actually. When you take control, you actually can do this, but right now you're not in control. You're really not in control for your own life. And when I say this, you can be doubtful. You can be, oh, I am in control. You just said that I am. But actually, if I tell you to stop playing video games and not play a game forever right now, because it will get bad results for your life, you can't fucking do this because this game has you by the balls. It's created like such an addiction inside of you that you can't even change it, even though you know it's bad. Like, if you're actually addicted to Instagram, it's comparable to being addicted to cocaine. Because you can't fucking stop. Not even if you want to. Not even if you know it's bad for you. You can't fucking stop. And it's not like, oh, I can stop if I put effort on it. It has you by the balls. You don't want to even put effort to leave it. You're not going to take seriously every attempt to leave it because it has you by the fucking balls. You can't escape it. Like, it has you so much by the balls that you can't even think about putting effort to escape it. You can't even think seriously of an attempt to get out of it. Isn't this ridiculous? Like, holy shit, man. It has you so much by the balls that you're probably like, if you say to yourself that you want to leave video games, your brain will also like try to go against you. Like, it'll say, oh no, but some video games for your life, it is actually kind of good if you have 1 hour a day. Motherfucker, you're not playing for 1 hour a day. And also video games and short videos, they're not resting. You're actively using your brain. This is not even close to resting. This is closer to a workout rather than resting. Because you're constantly stressing out your brain. So of course it isn't resting. You're getting more tired out of it, not more rested. And now that you know that you can take control out of it, that you can that you're the only one that can change things in your life, you need to go against your brain. Because if you're addicted to something, your brain will try to convince you it's good every time. Like, you already know that video games and short videos are bad for your brain. So why do you keep watching them? Why do you keep playing video games if you know that this is bad for your brain? Like, it is because your brain is not smart. It is lazy. It just wants the instant gratification. It just wants the things going into your life immediately. You just want this, you know? So the instant gratification of like getting a level up in a game and leveling up your strength and seeing that your punches in the game deal more damage to an enemy. So the instant gratification of like leveling up in a game and putting a point into strength, or like going base in League of Legends and buying a long sword and seeing that your punches, that your hits deal more damage on enemies. Like, this instant gratification for your brain is actually better than the gratification of like getting onto the gym and seeing that the weight that you can handle just gone up. And this is why it's so fucking hard to leave this. Like, it's so fucking addictive. Because it mimics real life and it gives you better results, actually. Games lead to better results than real life. Problem is, it leads to better results in the game universe. The instant gratification of seeing a new video and it's a funny video going up on your cell phone surpasses all the gratification that you can have by just like meditating and seeing that your brain is more focused over 5 months, because the gratification is like shown in 5 months time. So it is kind of low, it is kind of slow for your brain. Your brain doesn't want this. Your brain wants instant gratification, easy gratification. The problem with this is that it comes with a dark side. It comes with the fact that you will feel guilty for not doing the things that you want in your life. You will feel bad for not accomplishing your goals, for not doing anything to accomplish your goals and just playing video games instead. Whilst going to the gym and meditating and reading, this only brings out benefits for your life. These will actually not bring anything bad to the table. Like, nothing bad. So, if you're in control for the changing, all the changing in your life, why not change it for good? Like, this doesn't make sense for me. Why not changing it for good? Are you retarded? Like, actually, you know everything that you need to do to have a good life and still you're not doing it. You're not fucking getting any action to do this. Actually, knowing what's good and not doing it will bring like worse shit to your life than just doing the bad things. When you just played video games without really knowing that it was bad for your life, you're really just playing them, right? But now that you play them and you know they're bad, you have this extra guilt for doing it. And this just makes it so much worse. Both for your mental health and to your hormonal health. And as I said before, and I'm saying a million times on this channel, your hormonal health is the biggest thing that you can take care of in your life. Because it's the only thing that like, it takes place on everything in your life. Your hormonal health, it's important for you to walk, for you to talk, for you to listen, for you to feel scent, for you to focus, for you to do everything. And when you know that something is bad for you and you still do it, it brings havoc to your hormonal health. Your brain actively controls your hormonal health. So since it controls your hormonal health, every time that you do something that brings havoc to the brain, you also bring havoc to your hormonal health. It brings havoc to your body also. Because you can see this in anxious people, right? Like when you're very anxious, it's a physiological thing. It's like, it's something that is in your brain, and still it changes your cortisol, it changes your testosterone, it changes all your fucking hormones. Everything changes after that, because hormonal health changes fucking everything. So if you have the power to choose whether you can have a bad hormonal health, bad mental health, and do bad habits, or you can do good habits, have a good hormonal health, work for your project, work for your business, which one are you going to choose? That's it. Remember that the value of a man is always the same as his ambition.